Boa noite, galera. E aí, como é que vocês estão? Todo mundo bem? Boa noite aí, né? Acho que todos já jantaram uma hora dessa. Vamos iniciar agora mais uma vez, né? Mais uma noite de live de eFootball, pessoal. Então vocês já sabem, né? Qual é o ritual, né? Já cheguem deixando aquele likezão na nossa live, beleza? Isso vai ajudar, pessoal, o YouTube, né, a recomendar nosso humilde canal, beleza? Então é isso, vamos começar mais uma noite, né? Vem bater esse papo aqui com a gente, né? Não é obrigado só quem joga futebol, né? Trocar uma ideia com a gente na live não, né? A live é aberta ao público, beleza? Então quem não for inscrito se inscreve, né? Deixa aquele like e interage um pouco aqui com a gente, beleza? É isso, vamos que vamos. A gente, pessoal, que vai tentar ali hoje, né? Chegar ali na segunda divisão, beleza? Vamos que vamos, né? Vamos pra cima, time. Vamos pra cima, né? Vendo o que vai dar hoje aqui. Abrir o game, né? E vamos que vamos. Ontem a gente fez alguns jogos, né? E teve muitas vitórias, né? Encerramos a live com aquela animação, beleza? Aquela animação que chega é bom, sabe? Vamos ver quem é que vai achar aqui primeiro. Zé Moitinha, né? Vulgo Zé Moitinha. Vamos pro nosso primeiro jogo. Já vi que o cara tem um robôzão ali, mano. Vixe, olha o ataque do cara, mano. Totalmente apelão, velho. Aqui eu vou ter que ir de bolitão, mano. Ou com o menino Ney dá certo, será? Não, eu vou assim pra tentar segurar. Vamos que vamos, tropa. Vamos deixar o like aí.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Cara, eu fico triste porque a jogadinha a gente já sabe, né? O jogo sem gameplay, mano.
Leicester spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Pedro Neto acted in a wide position. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's Ronaldinho. Nesta did well to avert with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. He is just caressing a ball. Crosses it in. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That pass isn't the best. Well, he saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Jordi Alba, he got through.
Que apelança.
Oh, Japan! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Não era nesse
Well, that
passo.
gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That pass just didn't quite work.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bullet. It's Ronaldinho. Beckham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. Great ball if he can get there. Messi gets into a good position.
Golaço também de cabeça. Salve Damião T-Rex. E aí, cara, como é que você tá? Já bebeu água hoje? Vamos que vamos, vamos pra cima, mano. Já subiu na segunda. Eita. Caraca, mano. Valeu pelo like, mano. Tamo junto.
There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Iniesta. That has not gone well. It's Cristiano!
Golaço. É dele, hein? Papito Cris.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken
Opa.
something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Tem que ter cuidado aqui nessas bolas.
Team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham wins the duel this time. Milan heading towards the half-time break. They're very much in their sails. Ball driven towards terrific. Oh, crossbar!
Caraca, demorou demais, mano, pro boneco responder, velho.
Chance.
Japan with the corner. They're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Beckham with the cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Here comes another cross. Bullet. This is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
É nóis. Hat-trick do homem.
Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance.
Time de gigantes. Já dizia T-Rex aí.
Finished just yet.
So the
just blow them away.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vamos que vamos, tropa.
Goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the second half gets underway. This is Ronaldo. Pedro. That looks a cracking ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance here. He's had a shot! He's scored! The second half sparked straight into life. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Messi is flag offside. Played back into the centre. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's well seen too. He's in plenty of space here. And the counter is on. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Played out wide. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course...
E aí, Hunter, boa noite, camarada. Como é que você tá?
They need to be thinking in terms of style. Big header!
Eu acho que hoje eu chego na segunda, hein, Hunter?
Livid with himself.
Os cosmos estão contribuindo, cara, pra isso.
Telling the forwards that they must stay forward.
O universo está conspirando, parece aqui, viu? Na trave, mano. É um blitz curler. É um blitz curler.
Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
space. Driving through the middle. He's picked his way through. Climbs up big. Iniesta. This time surely. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Neto. And it's Jordi Alba. Well, they've got plenty back. They can
Que
do it.
defesa, mano.
Japan simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have.
Que bola, mano. Tranquilo, muita manipulação esse jogo. Perdi uma partida, dei 14 chutes ao adversário. Caramba, foi mesmo, mano. Aí eu tinha desligado o game, viu, mano? Que aconteça esse tipo de coisa, Hunter, pode desligar, mano. Não é seu dia, não. Olha, ó, as cabeçadas mentirosas, mano, que não existe. Foi mesmo, cara. Foi hoje isso, mano. Os caras estão cansados aqui. Vamos botar o menino para jogar, vamos. Cara, só dava treino. Vixe. Vixe, era desses caras, mano. Aí é foda, né?
Just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's found out a shot.
Caraca, eu vi o gol, mano.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Pinches it off him. 5 minutes left on the clock. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Chance for
Que é isso, mano? Olha que mentira, velho. Dei o gol, mano.
they have stolen level at the last. That is so good. Such
4 a
sharp
4,
skills and
que
such a
raiva.
delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And now he has 2. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Spread out to the left. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Iniesta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedro Neto. Yaya Toure. Pedro Neto. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Caraca, mano. O passe o cara jogou demais, viu? Mas foi dura essa partida. É uma coisa que se o cara não sabe se é handicap, se é porque o cara jogou bem, se é IA. Mas vamos pra cima. Caramba, o estádio ali não tinha ninguém. Perdi 5 pontos, mano. Quem era esse cara? Que é isso? Jogou bem, valeu, parceiro. 2 empates. E aí, Hunter, tá jogando só eFootball ou joga outro game também? O boletão veio pra cima. Rummenigge e Cruyff. E aí, Hunter, tá jogando agora ou deu uma parada? É, pode ligar, mais tarde eu boto. Não, mas desliga.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Can he finish?
Boa!
Off the post. Goal!
Vamos pra cima, time.
A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Benio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ronaldinho. Thuram attempts a clearance. Benio do have a chance to counter here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This is Ronaldo, and he's there to get it away. Now it's Gullit. Makaleli gets the foot in and wins the ball. That's been cut out, well played. He is through here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's good running with the ball. Bale, good purposeful running this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold the play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Bale. Bale going face to face with his great rival. Best. And they're quick to get it back. Bale! And he shoots! faced here by an unwelcome guest. And here's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Iniesta!
Quase, mano.
Deftly away.
Eita, macho, a bola bateu e...
Ronaldinho quietly revving up. It's a good run down the right. Shifted it to the flank. Driving forward. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. He has a look up.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Iniesta is wide and looking to get onto this. Makaleli. That has been swung wide. And here's Ronaldinho. To cut it out. Ronaldinho. Some good work on the right flank here.
Bora ver.
And Dijk calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. The most accurate pass.
Não, véi.
Tries to pass it through. That's a dangerous ball. Premier looking to pass their way through. He's the play and get it's great build up. Off the shoulder. Still onside. Half-time whistle. Along nicely so far. Just the one goal in, and it's all still very much up the grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 10.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And the shot! He's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Makaleli with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini cuts it out. Vieira. Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Iniesta. Yeah. Now Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Bale. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. He's looking wide. Throw it. And it's Iniesta. Heading backwards. He's tried one!
Essa bola passa.
Oh, the ball's put loose here. Romeo has the chance to go the other way. He's got away.
Pô, mano. O cara fez o que quis, velho.
Back in business. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Premio grabbed
Pancada do bruxo.
Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead.
Sem chance.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan get themselves into the lead. And here's it. Ibrahimovic takes a shot.
Não entendi não.
Yes, it's there. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautiful.
Força máxima agora.
There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Só foi o homem entrar, mano. Johan! Johan Cruyff.
Finish right from the top draw. And that for him is goal number 10. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Cruyff. Now that
Esquece
does
esse
foul.
monstro.
Referee's given a free kick. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Aqui é um... Tem nenhum esquerdo, aqui é Roberto Carlos aqui. Bate forte demais.
That was venomous. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick.
O que foi? Tava impedido? Era troca.
Coutinho gets flagged offside. Orezi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played through for him. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Makalele powering forward here. Now it's Hunnit. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
Que golaço, mano. Girou, fez o pivô, mano.
There's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the defenses apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Quase, mano, que dava pra chutar, velho.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defense are sick of the sight of it.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh no, that could be a costly
Foi boa a
miss.
jogada,
It's a
mano.
good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. He's found the way through.
Golaço, mano. Ninguém toma a bola de Cruyff, mano. Não sabia que ele era tão bom assim, olha isso.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can.
6 minutos de acréscimo.
Spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's intervened well there. The pass is intercepted. Always onto this. This is Ronaldo. He's had a shot. It's a goal.
Zagueirou, mano.
Just cruising. They are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's got 4. That is Ibrahimovic.
Entra não, mano. Entra fácil assim não.
But time for
Mas valeu, olha o dono da bola aí, o bruxo.
Milan can look back on a
Valeu pela jogatina aí, parceiro. Boa gameplay aí, viu?
contest in which they swept their opponents aside.
Posse de bola você ganhou.
Ronaldinho, very much the man of the moment. His boots.
30 pontos, mano. Hoje a gente chega. Par de som. Caramba, Cruyff é monstro. Cruyff é monstro, cara. Colocar o velho home aqui.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's the real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Bahia e Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome.
Golaço. Johan Cruyff.
Real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing
Monstro,
coming. They just
monstro,
didn't
monstro,
anticipate.
monstro,
On
cara.
heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Oh, homie.
Already chasing the game. I didn't envisage that. Van Dalton. And Piqué. Threads one in. That pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldinho. Now Mario. Well, that's well spotted. It's Ronaldinho. Koeman cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. DiMarco. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Zanetti. Crosses blocked.
Vamos subir o like aí, Metrô.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! Milan are looking to go forward now. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Definitely away. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Squeeze it through. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Mario. That's a look and plays it forward. Tries to pass it through. He has a Cristiano!
Pegou, mano.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bahia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Neymar shakes the shot. Oh, it's hit the post. Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. Van Dalton kept his eye on it, and he's there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rummenigge. Massaro. And it's DiMarco. 30 minutes gone. The pass is intercepted. And Dyke kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Iniesta.
Quebraram o papai Cris
Into
aqui,
trouble there,
mano.
free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
deixando o campo para a entrada dele.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pegou, mano.
For a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! Zanetti gets good distance on it. And it's Iniesta. A heavy challenge. Rodri. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Owns beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho.
Quebraram o bruxo aqui, manda pra casa. Manda pra casa, hein, gente.
Koeman has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card for a previous
Tem
incident.
falta não nesse jogo.
Up he sunk. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foram indicados 2
It's a goal
minutos de
kick.
acréscimo.
Nicely aimed pass.
Milan could really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Can he get it through? Van Dalton gets it clear. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substituição no time do Bahia. Camisa 10.
That gets things going for the second half.
Camisa 14.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
Camisa 30. Camisa 13.
Out towards the right wing. And this is Bebeto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Laid back
É
in.
nóis.
Having a shot!
Sim.
And look
it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Golaço ainda, mano. Vieira.
Oh, he did so well to
Christian Vieira.
stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's really well maneuvered. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And he's heaved it away.
Golaço, mano.
Solid goal!
Apito de novo, hein?
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Foi boa a jogada, mano.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's being shifted off it. Pedri. That's Bebeto. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. He has found a way through. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ronaldinho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Já no corre do Cruyff, mano.
What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Joga demais, mano.
Bayer will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
Lá vai ele. Johan Cruyff.
And they're running away with it.
O cara já tinha caído aí, o Van Gogh.
Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Messi. Son. Cracking ball. It's good running with the ball. And this is Bebeto. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to make the challenge. Son. That is a little undercooked. Van Dalton. And the keeper's got it again. Son. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Played it out to the right. It's Son. Bebeto. And it's Messi. Now there's a fine ball. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. This is Messi. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Que golaço, mano, do Romani.
Stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Zanetti. Messi. It's Pedri. Sung. And it's Van Balken.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Quality ball. Zanetti. Bahia are looking to break at pace. And this is Bebeto. He's picked his way through. Iniesta. And it's Messi.
Ganhamos de novo, hein, tropa?
And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So Jim, how do you reflect on what
Foi
we've seen?
magia esse
I think
jogo,
we
hein?
just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us.
30 pontos, mano. Vamos pra mais um. Chora, Barbie. Chibra veio voando, mano. Caraca, mano. O time fez todinho bom, mano. Deixar o Ibra. Vamos pra cima.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Vamos, chora, Barbie, o time aqui.
Got colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defense into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank.
He's had a shot!
Não, filho. Passa, passa, passa.
That's a decent ball. Tonali. Olise has it in a wide position. Yeah. Now Cruyff.
Pegar aqui com o Cruyff alisado.
Olise. Roberto Carlos. No way through. Zanetti. Olise. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's hoisted clear. We've gone backward here.
Ô, Pirro, mano.
Shapes to shoot!
Foi boa, foi boa.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tonali. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good for them.
It's Ronaldinho. Howson does well to get it back. Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No goals as yet. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tonali is steaming forward. Olise is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could be disappointed with that. Pirlo. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he's searching
Demora
for a goal.
demais, hein?
Cannavaro did just
Oi.
about enough to come out on top there.
Macacada.
The party overly willing to compromise. Great effort, but no way through. Howson calmly anticipates. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Brilliantly cut out. Olise, not one to pass up the chance to run the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Forte demais.
Defence. Olise played right into his path. Might be danger here.
Boa defesaça.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oi, vai faltar.
Olise! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Henderson. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Paresi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schmeichel gets it away. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ibrahimovic! finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Right card. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a
Que
cautious aspect
informação
doesn't
é
kick
essa,
in.
mano?
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Vai entender.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
Não dá certo, mano.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered. And he got it right.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's gone looking for safety. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And Mr. Roy touches it back. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played, well played. It's Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. On and making good progress. Oh, that's fabulous. Lam knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Jordan Henderson.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 28.599 espectadores.
Foi nada.
Lam with the foul. Lam. It's Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nicely intercepted.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vamos que vamos, tropa.
It's in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He thumps it clear. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's bustling through here. And now they can clear their lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Eze. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Somewhat off target. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Eze looking to penetrate opposition lines. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free.
Nossa.
Excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Can he get on the end of this?
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. The most accurate pass.
Vinicius Junior.
Tá difícil.
Out for a throw.
Tá difícil, tá difícil.
Teremos uma substituição.
Milan must do something here and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And the keeper takes decisive action. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Yeah. Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Rummenigge. Always looking for that half a chance. The ball is loose, and the chase is on.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking for the run. Messi. That is lovely.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Ah,
No
velho.
unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Mas valeu aí, jogou demais.
So in the end, one goal did it.
Conseguiu marcar, né?
Exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it.
É porque eu duvidei dessa formação. Foi boa, Nilson. Vamos pra cima. Que empate. E vamos para mais um jogo, tropa.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's been intercepted.
That's great
Quase.
position. So good from him.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Quase.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Nicked it back promptly. Somewhat off target. Yeah. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that swing
Que
almost
bola,
gets
mano.
Cristiano off the post. That's a half-decent try.
And not just close, agonizingly close. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Laid back in. Milan applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's well spotted. Linton. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar simply refused to be outdone there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Linton. Van Nistelrooy. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Succumbs to the pressure. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. Great chance! And the keeper
Quase
can't
que
hold
ele
it.
viu.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van
Impedido, hein,
Nistelrooy is
moço?
offering a wry smile there.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. It's a throw-in. disappointed with that. He's gone for goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Nistelrooy. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Back into the middle. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Iniesta. And this is Messi. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Climbs up big. He's beaten the keeper.
Que pressão, mano. Lá no finalzinho, mas quase que eu fazia ali no final.
Enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager could be too unhappy.
Laço.
Which team is going to...
Que cruzamento do bonitão ali.
Something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
Que pancada, mano, do Ronaldão.
Fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aims beyond the defence. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neymar.
Quase.
Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
promising position. Linton. Great vision. Neymar. That's been slipped through. Mbappe. Oh, he's having a shot! The pass is intercepted. Has a shot!
E aí, Hunter, tá na live ainda?
The most accurate pass. Now it's on it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's
Que
managed
golaço
to
do
get free.
bruxo.
Something. A finish of true class. And they are cruising away. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Oh, that's just clever. It made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bullish header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Conte. That looks a decent ball. Oh, what a ball! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead.
Pra cima, time.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Milan are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, again there's no way through. It's a threatening ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Knocks it into space. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, red, nice interception. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe, he's going for goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 3 coming up. Neymar plays it short. Milan are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through.
Il quarto uomo indica
The
4
man
minuti di recupero.
synonymous with solidity. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Timber gets a foot in here. And Nistelrooy. That has not gone well. And here's Ronaldinho.
Eu vi outro gol.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, Decisive strike.
Quase que o CR leva a bola novamente para casa.
Really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Dida taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Real Madruga DR fraco. Será, mano?
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as the two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Germany against Milan.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Oh, Cruyff.
And Cruyff! Oh, that's a waste.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar, looking to play him in. That looks a decent ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Golaço, mano.
He's got two.
Boa, Messi.
Another chance. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Strokes it back. Totti. Oh, that's a fine interception. And if you have to join us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard cuts it out. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Griezmann. Oh, good read. Cruyff. Ronaldinho. It's a promising position. And this is
Valeu,
Ronaldo.
Cris.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nadaço.
And he was there to get a vital touch. Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cruyff. And here's
Passou
Cristiano
perto.
Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's on his way. Great ball, and he's in. Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Arrependido não, hein, menino?
It's really nicely played. Takes a shot! He scored! Germany are all square. As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's a little off target. That took paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mateus. And it's Totti. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Iniesta. Oh, easy pickings there. Mateus. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Zanetti. He's gone direct here. That's a shade optimistic. Best.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Oh, smashing header. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho is offering a right smile there.
Foi boa.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I'd like to draw your
It's a
attention
really
to the
interesting
screen
game, and they head in at
information on
half-time
your shuttle
at
bus.
1-1. Milan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now there's a fine shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mateus, and now the breakaway. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face to face with his great rival. Griezmann. Good read, needed to be. Iniesta. Messi, given the lift of his goal. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Quality ball. Aims beyond the defence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, Red, nice
The
interception.
attendance
Oh,
for
well
this match
played, well
was
sorted out.
60,332.
Van Dijk. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Certo, viu o gol.
They're urging. It's Ronaldinho!
Gol que eu perdi, cara.
Ronaldinho really made the tough part look easy and the easy part very complicated.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Substitution for Germany. Number 23, Neymar.
And he's managed to gift it back. And he's managed to get free.
Coming on the field. Number 19, Baggio. Number 18, David Villa.
that's a
Substitution
throw.
in progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
David Villa. Nice control. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's been intercepted. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He slings it in. That's an excellent interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's it.
And the finish! A bit of a quick trick. Oh, he's been
Chance
caught here.
desperdiçada ali, né?
Looking for a corner. And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. He's cut it out.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Caraca, que defesaça, mano.
Denied by an
Que
instinctive save.
Well,
defesaça
someone's
do
doing his
Vini,
job
mano.
properly, Peter, that's
Olha
for
isso.
sure.
Que defesaça, mano.
All hands on deck for this one. Totti plays it short. And he skips past his man. Totti.
Has been
Oh, that's
indicated.
neat.
Ah, velho, sabia que ele vai ser.
And the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Ah, deixa eu ir uma
He's
vez.
turned the game on its head now. And that will be
Foi
the
jogo,
final
foi
act.
jogo.
Milan
Muito
reasonably clever on the
difícil.
ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And quick
Milan
reminder
absolutely
today that
shocking
parking
here.
in the area around the
Shockingly
stadium
poor
is
is their
strictly
delivery.
This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. And he is slightly
Batista, eu pensei que era
undercooked.
pro lado.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Zico is short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Ball looks a good one. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
But still, he just read it.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
This is Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. The most accurate pass. Milan still without a single shot on target.
Falta, professor.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's the booking. And this is Ronaldo. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Right, Batistuta.
Gol do robozão.
Great vision. Look at the shot, surely! Goal, Milan!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there.
Oh,
The
Messi.
ball was-
Can he finish? Off the bar! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Puskás. It's a pretty loose pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Puskás. Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Let's Batistuta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Xavi Alonso. And this is Puskas. Yeah.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now.
Quase, mano.
Reset during the break.
Shot could
Quase mesmo.
and a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Xavi Alonso, well seen, saw that coming. Pull it. They've won a corner. Corner number 2 then. Not the most convincing of passes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Quebraram o V errado.
He is going into that little black book. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So, third corner of the game. He gets big. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zico. Now it's Batistuta. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Rijkaard. Zico looking to penetrate.
Que isso, Lan?
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Zanetti. That's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Puskas. Yeah. Messi. Knocked it into space. And this is Ronaldinho.
Vamos pro segundo time.
Cut it out. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Que golaço,
Deals
mano.
with that comfortably. Aims beyond his
Que infiltrada do Ronaldinho.
It's in. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Yeah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away. Crossed in once more. Somewhat off target. Some resolute defending there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. When it's delivered early like that, defenders...
Oh, shooting chance! Barcelona have their second corner now. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. On-time, excellent interception. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Xavi Alonso. And that's put pay to a promising move. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Been cut short. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zanetti. Gives it back.
He just didn't have any...
And Batistuta! Oh, that's a waste.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskas. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here. Tries to pass it through. And this is Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. He's having a shot! And that's off target. crowds to turn to their benches. Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. Marquinhos. It's a promising build up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Here's Haaland. He's really sharp with the ball here. And this is Cruyff. This is Iniesta. Oh, what a decent chance! Oh, take and win style. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Marquinhos. Keep it showy. Iniesta. Foot in. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? That pass isn't the best. He's gone forward. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Zico. Can he get it through? Out to the left it goes. Big header! Goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and got it perfectly.
Still trying to make a game of this. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? No foul, says the referee. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Zico. Gattuso. And that is that. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted. sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Vamos subir o like aí, tropa.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Kilmarnock have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Shot goal! Big moment! Massive goal! Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? This is Ronaldo. And Dijk was in no mood for any of that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldinho. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Good read. Needed to be.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Milan finding their great chance.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a very decent... And the shots!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That's Ronaldinho. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. It's Ronaldinho. Spread it left. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That's a quick free kick. And that's a good ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is good strength. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Mbappe. Iniesta. Neymar. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Salve Ed, like na caixa, mano. Cara, que comemoração é essa?
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Kilmarnock are looking to break at pace, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence of noise.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Neymar. Jordi Alba. Davids. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swap.
It's Luis Suarez.
Pronto, beleza. Vai lá, mãe. Amanhã dá certo.
Close shave and the last action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break. All square. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Milan get the second half going.
To replace him is number 13.
Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Tem falta não, professor?
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Vicious ball here. This is Messi. Control a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Oh, real chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched.
Tem não, pô. Tem
There
na
was no
primeira
reaching
não.
that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never
Tô
going to
na
get to it.
terceira.
It's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as a manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Que jogada linda,
This
mano.
is Ronaldinho, and he's found the way past. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Qual o goleiro?
Analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of it.
Sim, o goleiro lá do coisa, né?
Wonderful to watch.
Peguei não, ele é bom, é?
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Temporada passada não deu tempo
Such
não,
a dead
sabia?
counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing.
Que
A
isso,
few
mano.
seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
Oh, shooting chance!
Ixi, isso não é não.
And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to it was just beautifully measured.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's superb. That's an excellent interception.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off in here. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the run has been
Vamos,
sold a bit
comemoração
short.
qual é
Well,
essa?
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and wasn't the best decision.
Senta no chão, é?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kilmarnock clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Que
Option off it and
isso,
wins that
velho.
ball. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Que isso, macho. O passe do Messi, mano.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Ela tentou empatar esse jogo.
Messi. Now it's Haaland.
Esse cara é tão
The idea was a
louco.
good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having
Ei,
made the
bicho,
run
esse
and
David
not
é
get picked out.
monstro, né?
And he's
Tu tá...
managed to get free. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
Olha,
couldn't
vou
quite
tomar
sort it out.
muito, velho.
And this is Neymar. Look at the big chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Threads one in. Milan are looking desperate here,
David's
short on
monstro.
time and options.
All they need is one big chance,
Quem tem
and
então,
it
mano?
may do the trick.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Yeah. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then, and how many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And
Ah,
Knight gets
falha,
across
mano.
to intercept that.
A falha na zaga,
Now it's
mano.
Neymar. Goes for a shot. Goal! And surely that
É um negócio de pato, mano.
time, decisive
Tu
strike.
pegou o pato.
Simplicity itself.
É
It's a great
4 a 2.
movement here, and
The pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Como é que o cara sabe?
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
É uma história de jogo. Se aquietar. Terceira derrota da live. Tá vindo bem, macho. Só vitória, só vitória. Não, pô, mas quando dá fenomenal muda de cor. Deixa eu ver se o meu tá ligado. Sei nem onde é que liga isso. Onde é que liga isso? Tá aqui, ó, desligado. Nunca joguei com isso. Um negócio de alma.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Messi.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Number
Two up
18.
and
Não,
very
eu
little
gosto
time
não.
left. Surely this
Olha,
is it.
fenomenal, hein?
That's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard
Esse
for
cara
the
tá
fighting
usando,
Irons to
mano.
respond from that.
Number 19. Dembele. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kilmarnock do have a
Até
chance to
bom.
counter here. Oh, good read.
That's great
É
position.
isso, mas já ia subir pra segunda. Graças a esse jogo eu subi.
He read that really well and
And the
stopped it.
referee brings it to a close. Milan can look back at this result with
Pedrinho,
regret.
né?
A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for
caiu
their
aí,
inability to kill it off.
Não, lentidão teve uma hora.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on
Olha aí,
the game.
cinquentinha.
Decidedly flat, disjointed.
Onde é que resgata essa moeda? Aí, macho, perdi bem muito ponto, mano. Quem é nesse carro? Vixe, olha eu. Top 190. Romarinho Play. Vixe, Maria, mano. 3 derrotas aí, ó. Foda, mano. Jogo safado. Olha, 300 moedas na conta. Eu achei bacana isso, pô. Olha. Tu sabia disso aí? A quantidade máxima é 300. Top, né, mano? Resgatei as 300 moedas, mano. Ei, bora girar agora, girar. Deixa eu ver se já tá aqui. 380 tem. Vamos que vamos, vamos girar, tropa. 300 de graça, né? Não sei se eu vou na do Del Piero. Não, eu vou na do Estamos. Aqui vem, tropa. Mas esse cara é lento, macho. Não é meta não, esse zagueiro aqui. Check também não, quero não. Aqui não é meta não. Agora esse Del Piero aqui é meta. Adriano é top. Que goleiro eu já tenho, mano. Agora esse Stan aqui parece que o bicho é brabo. Vou girar aqui. Pinhel. Colacinete. Dá outra aqui. Aí veio, é um cara do meio, eu pensei que era pato, camisa 7. Pra cima deles, pato. Juruba. Olha o pato aí, ó. Lorenzo Silvestre. Vem não. 3 girinos, não vem ninguém. Resta mais 20 moedas da volta. Só quinta, só quinta. Quinta vem um evento, o cara faz e ganha mais moeda. Salve John, e aí, beleza, mano? Cara, se viesse o Del Piero era top, né? Só pelo fato dele ter o Blitzkiller, né? Você já tirou quem, mano? Peguei o pato com 11 giros. O pato é bom, é? Valeu, Ed. Já já a gente aparece lá na live, beleza? Tá gostando, João, do pato? E o não foi atrás do Del Piero não, mano? Pô, ele é bugado, né? Tenta pegar ele, pô. Tanto ele como o Adriano. O Adriano, já que tem um bullet hit, né? O cabeçada matador, ele deve estar muito bom também.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Hullet. Oh, super.
Falta pra nós aqui, mano.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Quase.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move.
Ixi, perdeu a chapa
An
ali, mano.
exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Back into the middle, he has a look out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that
demora
pace.
demais.
He welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still goalless. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. Flamengo trying to orchestrate a
Quebrando o
breakaway here
jogo
by the
aqui.
looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Yanni, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Tries to play it through. Pele knocks it out wide, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. That looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Threads one in. And the shot! Iniesta. Yeah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Que drible, mano.
Could try cutting inside
Que
here.
drible do bonitão, mano.
Can he finish?
Olha esse drible novo aí dele. Nunca tinha feito. Dá uma puxadinha e vai pro lado,
The
mano.
finish sumptuous.
Que drible do bonito, mano. Olha isso.
Attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And
Nunca tinha feito esse drible com ele.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Pedri.
Eita,
Now
pera
it's
aí.
Vieri. And this is
Tá
Pele.
errando todo
And he's
mundo.
managed to get free. And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between
Vai
them.
atrás do prejuízo, né, tio?
Oh, what a mistake! The stoppage time whistle due any moment. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Bullet. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them in the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan head to the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. It's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Flamengo.
Can't breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ah,
He's through
velho.
here. He is through here. Thinks about the shot.
Real chance!
He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Não falta não, velho.
Flamengo have the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you would expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball's gone astray. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Yeah. He's there to retrieve it.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pedri. This looks promising, and he's got the beating of his man. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pull it. And he's worked it through. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
Oh.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. Mbappe takes a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they clean on, or even better, can they get another?
Amarelo pra ele.
Well read. The danger is averted. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Yamal. Pele. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super fine. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He welcomes it in. And he thumps it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well measured. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Cruyff.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Akanji gets a foot in here. Yamal chips it through. Mbappe. He's opted for the long pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Opts to play it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Nice
hope.
bit of skill
Última
and
chance
away.
perdi, mano.
And he whips it in. Oh, smashing header! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come.
Perdi 29 pontos, mano.
Milan
E é isso, né? Nosso scout ficou assim, pessoal. 13 vitórias, 2 empates e 10 derrotas. Pessoal, vou encerrando aqui a live por hoje, certo? Amanhã a gente volta com mais eFootball, né? E vocês já sabem, né? Quem não for inscrito, por gentileza, nos ajude aqui no nosso canal a se inscrever, né? Sendo inscrito no nosso canal vai ajudar bastante. Então, inscreve, deixa o gostei e compartilha aí nas redes sociais nossos links, tá bom? E é isso, pessoal. Só tenho a agradecer a vocês aí, né? Pela interação, né? Pelo esse momento que assistiu aqui a gente. Tamo junto, tropa. Beleza? É nóis. Até a próxima, pessoal.